You walk into your kitchen on a warm evening and see a tiny, dark speck drifting over your stainless steel trash can. An immediate wave of disgust hits you. You assume your housekeeping has failed. You raise a rolled-up magazine, preparing to wipe the swarm from the wall. Stop. That fly ignores your garbage. It has no interest in the rotting food itself. Your kitchen is a chemical factory, and this insect is here to monitor the microscopic yeast spores colonizing your leftovers. In a few minutes, I will show you the tactical chess match these bugs play to dodge predators. For now, understand that swinging a magazine is a strategic error against an animal that can predict your movement. The presence of this insect proves you have a highly specialized biological sensor at work, reading a chemical recipe floating through the air. When fruit skin cracks or juice spills, wild yeast spores land on the sugars. They multiply rapidly, fermenting the juice into alcohol and carbon dioxide. This diagram shows the precision of the fly's antenna. It filters out a thick cloud of everyday odors to lock on to the specific volatile chemical compounds released during that fermentation process. Most people see a swarm and assume they are looking at chaotic, disorganized movement. They are actually seeing a chosen, cooperative community. Researchers tracked wild flies by offering multiple identical food sources. Instead of scattering randomly, the flies clustered into social groups on a single source, leaving the others completely empty to remain with their own kind. When you swat at that swarm, you are breaking apart a functioning society that land, feed, and communicate together. As the space inside a crowded trash can shrinks, male fruit flies engage in rapid boxing motions, wrestling and shoving rivals off the best yeast. These tiny fighters can live in your home for over a month. Their lifespan follows the thermometer on your wall. Air conditioning or a cool kitchen slows their metabolic rate. They burn energy slower, outlasting your patience and waiting for you to leave the room. If your windows stay closed, these survivors breed in a closed loop. Generation after generation mates within the same family tree. Laboratory studies from 2023 confirm that this inbreeding changes their innate behavior. Their light sensitivity and escape reflexes shift until they no longer act like their wild cousins. The flies in your kitchen are a unique mutant strain, genetically isolated and shaped by the specific geometry of your house. This brings us back to your raised magazine. The fly has already detected your presence and triggered a highly specific startle response. It shifts its center of gravity by lifting its abdomen, freezes to avoid your eyes, and backs away slowly while keeping its vision locked on the threat. This flowchart illustrates the fly's tactical decision-making. Facing an active spider on the left, it chooses high-speed flight. Facing an ambush-hunting mantis on the right, it opts for an absolute freeze, becoming invisible to the predator's eyes. It selects the mathematically superior escape route. These are not hardwired panic reflexes. The tiny fly is performing a rapid, threat-specific calculation to survive the encounter. To understand these decisions, scientists use the open field test, a circular arena used for decades to measure anxiety in rats and mice. When placed in this arena, fruit flies avoid the center. They hug the perimeter walls, a behavior called thigmotaxis, to minimize their exposure to danger. This wall-hugging behavior is driven by the exact same neurotransmitters that regulate anxiety and fear in the human brain. Instead of fighting this chemistry with force or chemicals, the solution is simple. Find the fermenting yeast spores and remove the microscopic source of the signal. By crushing that fly, you are ending a biological data stream that has helped us map our own genes and understand our own internal clocks.